Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, the full playthrough. I have literally lost count of what part we're on. I think we're on part 9 or 10 now. So we're going to go with that. And I'm just going to jump right in. So we had a quick save here in the Colosseum, which didn't really do us anything, but we can load it up. So where we left off is we got all our characters. We're pretty much good to go in that regard. We were here at the Colosseum checking out some things, but we know we're not as powerful as we could be. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to collect some magicite. We want to try to get as many as we can, and just for the sake of getting everything, or getting as much as possible. So as you can see, we're only missing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think 5 that we're missing, so we'll find them. I know where a few of them are. So what we'll do is gotta remember where it's at. Where is this? Wasn't it? So we're basically trying to find the place where, oh no, I think this is it over here. Yeah, it's over here. The place where Celeste was at with Sid. The reason being is, like, if you saved him and everything, guess what? He should. Well, not, I don't even know if you have to save him. I think it just shows up here. Yep. Quetzali. So, like, I think it's Quetzalcoatl. Guys, I forgot again. So, I seem to forget this every so often, but that's okay. Gonna start this up. As you can see, like, our timer's a little ahead, and the only reason, due to either me being silly or something, or you dying, or maybe not calculating properly in time. So there you go. You get that magicite, and let's take a look at it. So again, let's see, Hastega, Sloga, those are good. I mean, Hastega is probably the best thing here, on here. And having access to haste and slow. I level up speed up 1. So that was 1. That was super quick. I don't remember. I don't think he does anything else. I could be wrong. There could be something else for him, but don't worry. We'll make sure to get it. So that marks 1 off the list. I think I know where 2 more are. But we'll keep going down the list to make sure that we get them all. And then we got that one, so and then we got that one. So I'm looking up a list right now just to make sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go to that place. Basically, now that you have, like, everyone in your party, one place where you can go back to is here. It is in Doma Castle. Now, this one takes a little bit of time to go through, because it just takes a little bit of time, because it's a pretty decent chunk of a sequence. Now, the one problem here is what you'll need to make sure of. And now you have access to Doma Castle, free reign of it. And there's a clock, there's an elixir. So basically what you want to do is you actually want to go in here and take a rest. And what'll happen is you'll get sucked into a dream world. So this dream world takes a little bit to go through. If you have not gone through here, and what we're doing is just checking for any chests, that could have been missed, or that we just never got from revisiting this area. So as you can see, like, I didn't get this chest. But the thing with it here is you have to bring Cyan with you. Just be very careful. So Cyan goes and disappears. So I believe you're only left with 3 party members, and that's really key. Prayer beads. I think I already have Do I have prayer reads already? Let's take a look. So okay, evasion plus 20. Okay. Which, you know, that could be decent at some point. All right, so nothing over there. And like I said, we're just going here to search for chests. And the only thing I'm looking up as far as like guides is to remember to mark off the list of magicite of where we have them. Otherwise, I'm trying to do this without a guide for the most part. This World of Ruin, I would recommend trying to follow a guide or following some sort of checklist, because there's like there's enough because it's so open, right? So you can do a lot or you can miss a lot at the same time. I don't think there's anything over here. I think that was it. I don't think there's a lot of chests here. Yeah, so we're just gonna go. So I'll show you that room where you sleep in, and I'll show you what happens when you go through it and sleep. Yep. So as you can tell, when you sleep, nothing happens, right? As anticipated. So this is why you need Cyan in your party in order for this to work. Which means someone's going to have to sit on the sidelines here, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it probably, with the way things have been going, it might be good old Edgar. Yeah, I think it'll be good old Edgar, unfortunately. So go back to your airship and get Cyan. This will also do something else for Cyan as well. It should unlock the rest of his Bushido techniques too. So this is kind of like a Cyan side quest. So as you can see, Cyan does not wake up. I'm Laragorn. I'm Kurlax. I'm Mobius. We're the Dream Stooges. This man's soul is ours. This man's soul is ours. This man's soul is ours. Bon appetit. Wait. No explanation needed. You can just jump into his head. So yeah, it's a little weird at first because right now I only have Sabin, right? So you got to get your other peeps. If you go through the left door, you followed us all the way into this guy's dream. I better not fight you until I've got my brothers with me. Ciao for now. Here's good old Terra. And so, yeah, if you go into the left door, I have to remember which ways the doors go. So, yeah. Go in the left door, go into this top door. And then I think it's right this time. Yeah. And then you get Celeste back. There you go. Okay. So, as it gets, or do I even have encounters on? Oh, maybe I did not have encounters on. I'm gonna say we're gonna try to see if there's encounters here. I think there are, aren't there? Or is it just the boss? Yeah, see, there are encounters here. I was right. You have some interesting folks here. All right. So as soon as you enter this, we could do another encounter here. I'm not sure if it's all the same or not, but all right, level up. So as soon as you enter this, it'll be a boss fight. So that's the reason why I said let's try another encounter, see what's happening. We're the Dream Stooges. And we're all together now. There's no escape for you. I get to fight the Dream Stooges. So... Oh, I don't know if we've done Flare yet for you guys. Although, I should be attacking the top one. I think each of them can revive each other. No, we've seen Flare. Oh, okay, he's the one that absorbs fire. I was like, I think they each all absorb their own elements, or a different element, so... But yeah, see, he does life too. I think he's the only one that can. So I should have attacked him first. But yeah, see, it's not too hard of a fight. I feel overpowered already, so. I just did Thunderblade to show you that this guy absorbs the thunder element, obviously. But literally the only reason. And that's it. I don't think you need to heal or worry about healing too much. There's a reason why. There's some save points in between here. As you can see, they provide you with something to use a tent at. So don't worry about like stressing too much out between each of the boss fights. I think there's only is there one or two more boss fights here? If you're nervous about saving or anything, you could, while being in the streamscape, save on another file. Because you have to go through the entire thing of this. You don't have like an opportunity to really exit, if I remember. So as we're going through here, we're following like Cyan's memories and stuff. And then go here. You can get a chest. Oh, a Genji glove. Wow, he got wrecked already. If you feel like doing big moves, do big moves. It's all up to you and how you want to fight these guys. What your resources are. And again, if you have like Osmos, you could try Osmos on some guys to get it back. So see, if you're really worried about missing out on MP, it's a good one to actually hold on to. So like that's another reason why use your magic spells. You can heal yourself up. Yeah, so there's a thing for this here. So this is a clue for the next one. Now, I can't remember exactly how to get through this one. Oh, I forgot to heal Sabins. Well, I guess it's okay because he's been falling asleep a lot. This could be bad. Okay, they don't reflect. There's like one of those types of monsters that reflect. Maybe it was in the magic tower. Remember, the good thing is like with Imp, you could just do that. So again, she's just learning the big ones. Plus, we get magic +2 with her. So. Okay, guys, I'm going to look this one up because I don't want you guys to miss a treasure because I can't remember. There's a way to do it, but I just don't remember if we have to go a little bit further in or not. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, there's an easy way to do this, and I had forgotten that it was as simple as that. So essentially, there should be an item right nearby that will help us with our endeavors, you could say. Yeah, see, and like, look how easy it is to get her back up to full MP with Osmos. There we go, that's better damage. In fact, at this point, I think she could probably use Cure and heal us all. Yeah, Cure is all she needs. So you can imagine, like, pumping up magic is so beneficial. Okay, so this, you get a lump of metal, and what you do is put the lump of metal in there to get the item. I forgot how easy it is to actually get. Oh, this time Celeste is the one. Guess what? You know, you're getting Phantom Rush. Flame Shield. Okay, Flame Shield is I don't remember if we have a lot of like different shields already. You know, Ice Shield does our second Flame Shield. So if you do want to, it's always good to have those. So just remember this pattern. So top right and then the bottom 2 left, you know. And that's for a puzzle that's coming up. Super easy. All right. Magic +2. So in this puzzle, you're basically trying to get to the other side, but you have to kind of pull this switch first. It's a little weird one. All right, so you pull that switch first. You pull this switch, and what that makes it possible is you pull this switch back so you can go over here, pull this switch, and now what you have to do is it's convoluted, right? So and then you go back and you press the other switch so you can then press the other switch. Yeah, it's a mess. But it basically you just have to press them in that order to then be able to progress. It's not because it's not too bad. You have infinite tries, but see, you want to pull that next so that you can pull this one so you can get around, and then easy enough you go through the bottom, and that's it. They really want us to fight, huh? All right. So remember, that pattern will come in handy. You don't even have to remember it for that long. Once you do, hit the switch and you go right through. And you're pretty much... You're almost done with this section. You can tent if you want to recover your HP. But again, I would always say, I always on the air of caution here. Save on a different save file while you're in here, just in case you really messed up and sent the wrong people in. Basically, what you want to do here is just enter and exit. And you get to the next part of the dream sequence. Pluto armor. No, I have Magitech again. I forgot. So if you do bring Terra, you actually have Magitech missiles, and you have her upgraded stuff. Okay. So you just pretty much go down there. So what'll happen is once you go up here, yo is what he's saying. Ooh. And so, as you can see, it's beneficial to bring Terra. When you come through here, you know what the easiest thing to do is? Just run back out to progress the sequence. Otherwise, you kind of go in a loop until you realize, well, what am I doing wrong? And then you go backwards. That's kind of how this is supposed to play out. And then guess what? You're back here. You're like, wait a minute. Huh? And look who it is. Please, save my husband. Save Cyan. Where are we? What is this place? You're inside Cyan's mind. My husband Cyan continues to torment himself over what happened to Doma, what happened to the world, and what happened to us. The depth of his despair caused a monster known as Rexel to latch onto him. Rexel is formed of the countless souls lost during the conflict 1,000 years past. They're hurting my dad. Help him. So now you know the story. Please help Cyan. You have to help Dad. If I remember, the fight's not too bad, but a little bit of a gimmick in it that you just have to remember. which we'll show you. Oh, you could just heal up right here. I wasted a tent. Oops, I did not want to trance. Oh well. I haven't been really using trance that much because I haven't needed to. Well, we could see what like Perfiraga does now, right? To a group. I guess you could abuse this part, you know, to use the healing. And since you only have 3 members, you could do some fights to gain some levels. That's completely up to you if you'd like to do that. Again, I think there might be there are likely other places that you can go to that are better. But yeah. Okay. So you go here, you go to the King's Chamber, and then it's pretty much going to be the boss fight, as you can see. You must be wrecked, so let Cyan go. You're too late. This man can't escape me. He is overcome by despair at his own powerlessness. I am fed by his sorrow, his anger, and his hate. And now I shall partake of yours as well. Apparently the dark side, you know? So basically all you want, I'll possess one of your bodies. Perhaps I'll turn to this form once you've expired. All right, so actually I don't remember the exact mechanic here. If you do have to like have one of your guys killed off, or if you just kill these guys, because what these guys will do is pretty much respawn. Fire heals them. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to show you that. So they're weak to Blizzard. But see, as you can see, they just... Yeah, they pretty much come back. So, we could try killing one of ours. So it doesn't look like it was him. So now it's like the... Okay, we kill Celeste. And it might have been just a timer or something, but I wasn't entirely sure. The hard thing with Sabin is that he will target the others, right? Oh, maybe the Rex... Oh yeah, I was going to say, maybe the Rex will actually just stays. And I didn't need to target all because of the reflect. If anything, you can use Razor Gale to hit everybody with Sabin, or just fight with him. Oh, only she needed a cure. Hey, he didn't need a cure. Just keep damaging the main one. Don't use magic on everybody. That's pretty much the theme of this. Oh yeah, I was surprised. Well, maybe like I think you can osmose these guys now that they've just come back, you know? Because they shouldn't have reflect. But yeah, do the same thing as before. Like if you have flare, it's pretty easy to kill one of your guys. There we go. So Sabin had him this time. And we could try flare on him if you want to see like how much it does. There you go. So that's it. It's a simple fight. So it's easiest with magic because magic is unavoidable. So you saw why when I attacked with Sabin, he blocked the attack. I thank you all. You're welcome, Cyan. I thought I could hear my wife and son calling out to me. Their voices gave me the strength to hold on. Elaine! Owain. Thank you, my love. You really are strong, Dad. No, I could not do anything. Not then, and not now. I am a man without honor. You're wrong. You've always had more than enough for all of us. My beloved, we'll always be with you. Dad, I love you. Please, wait. We'll always be at your side. What's that on the throne, guys? Elaine and Owain live on in my heart. I can no longer dwell on the past. I must follow the road which I believe to be right. Cyan purged his mind of confusion and doubt. Cyan's swordsmanship attained its peak level. So he learns the rest of his if he did not already have them. So it's like he had flurry. So if you're used to the Super Nintendo version, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 levels that you have to kind of fill up. So dragon, so you can get HP and MP from a single enemy. Shapes key in a shower of blades. So he has an AOE now. Unleashes a power 4 strike combo. So Tempest is pretty much the upgrade of Flurry. And then Oblivion cleaves all enemies in 2. So I think Oblivion is an instant death move, so it doesn't always work. So it's kind of like, oh man, okay. So there you go. We did Cyan's side story, you could say. So just remember, we saw the Magicite here in the throne room. Go back here so you can grab it. And it's Alexander. Don't forget that, because like it could be easy to get caught up in, oh my gosh, I learned all that stuff. That's what the reward I get, right? Not necessarily. You get more. So strength +2, but this also has, shell, protect, holy. It's the one with holy. So that's always good. So if anything, I'm going to give this to Edgar. And that's all you have to do here. So we're done in this Doma Castle area. So we just got to find our next one, which... All right, let me see. Let me double check if I want to go there yet. I think there's only 3. Well, there's only 3 left. I know where one absolutely is. I know where all of them are, actually. Absolutely. So, make sure if you did change your party members, just remove all with him, just in case. Or you could do this guy where he removes everything from everybody. Poopopo. There we go. Done. Okay. So, oh yeah, I wanted it kind of like this, actually. I don't know why. No, Celeste is our third. Okay, so what was he learning again? He was learning Phoenix, so he might actually keep Phoenix. Yeah, I want him to learn Arise and Re-Raise for support. Oh yeah, we did get Ragnarok. Never mind. So there's, I think we'll have one empty slot, if I remember properly, with everything going. We'll check though. We'll make sure that we get them all. So, another place that we go is... Oh, where did the castle go? There it is. Is go into Figaro Castle. Unless I did this already. I don't think I did this already. Nope. Okay. Oop, do not load. So now that you're out of the dreamscape, feel free to save. You know, you're not stuck in there, so you don't have to worry about any unforeseen circumstances happening. The other thing, too, is like there are certain dreamscape enemies that are only there. But what we're going to do here, we're going to do two things here, technically. So we'll get an Esper here, but there's also one more objective you need to do in order to get the last Esper. And that is to defeat all 8 dragons. Okay, so you basically want to get kind of stuck in between, right? And just come down here and you go through the cave in order to access this area. And it's the cave to the ancient castle. A Figaro lizard. Oh, they all have reflect. So this could be really bad. Not. Because she has resistance to fire. So let's try Rising Phoenix. So these guys are annoying because of Reflect. So there's ways to get around Reflect, right? One of the ways is to pretty much cast Reflect on one of your party members. And then cast magic on them in order to reflect it. The other good way is if you have Meteor, which I have not learned with anybody. Oops. If you have, who has Meteor? You have Ultima, or if you have like a spell like Ultima that can't be. Trying to see if I don't think I have anybody with Meteor yet. Anyway, Meteor can go through Reflect as well. So again, the other thing you can do is say you know what? Let's cast Reflect on me. And then what I can do is now just cast all my magic to him. And it'll work. Now, it may not work because they have high magic resistance. So just know that it's probably not worth it in this case. And I don't mind if someone gets cured over on their side. So this is why it's good to have like a diversity in case you get into a place like this. Or you just make sure that you have a physical party coming in here. At least someone with magic, though, to just support and everything is also will be helpful. All right. So I went this way because I wanted to show you. There's a monster in a box. And it's the Master Tone Berry. Now, I can't remember if he does or have... He might have Reflect as well. Oh, he does not. This is bad news for him, then. Okay, so Traveler is a little bit of a unique one. And the reason why it's unique is because its damage is based off of how many steps you've taken. And so he has a chance to counter with that, especially when you do I think it's either if you do it may not just be solely magic. I think he has a chance to do it regardless of if you do it or not. He did barrier change. That can be annoying. Especially if I just hit him with a healing move. Alright, so with these, of course, with the barrier changes and everything... Actually... Let's try Osmos on him just for fun. Something like Drill comes in handy. Because it pierces through defense. So that's why Edgar can be very valuable in your party. That Drill piercing defense can go through things that you otherwise may not have a good choice to go through. Although I don't know if that barrier change did all of it. So Gladius, so it is a high damage one. I think you can. Oh yeah, and there's also a hidden path right here, so you can easily get between these two areas. I think you could gamble that in the Coliseum for something good. I could be wrong. So that's unfortunate he hit that one. Want to see where he's at with all of these? Okay. Re-raise is good for it's good to have for one particular boss fight that I can think of. If you go down through here, you can get to this chest. Death Tarot. But where you actually want to go... Should kill it, right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Celeste learned Pyroga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. Okay. If you notice someone's getting close to a level, you can just switch them for their, level up to get the stat they want, or the stat you want them to have, and then go back to your Magicite. There's nothing down here, but what's really important is like from here. Oh yeah. So you want to go down to around over here, and you want to go up to the left. Sorry. I didn't explain that properly, so... So see, he leveled up. He still got his strength +2. And then, guess what? Just put your learning Magicite back on. But yeah, you want to come to over here to get to the next area. So that's going to be sometimes that's hard to see that you have to actually go down that way. Two treasure chests there, and then you just go down here. Also, if you noticed, I believe his drill is doing a little bit more consistent damage. So as you can tell, strength is a modifier for that drill. So that's why boosting up his strength is actually a pretty good choice. So as you can see, I didn't heal up or anything because I knew there's going to be a tent. Opportunity. Tent opportunity. A save point is what it's called. So you're not quite there yet, but you're getting there. You shouldn't need to worry about saving over your main file if you'd like. So you come to this ancient castle. What is this place? It's an Esper attack. Let loose our Espers. This is the site of a 1,000-year-old battle. Lord Odin is the only Esper left to us. Has he recovered from his injuries? Does it matter? We have no other choice. We must leave this final battle in Odin's hand. A city destroyed during the War of the Magi. Zantetsuken! Impressive. I've never thought you would be able to turn me to stone. There's a legend that tells of an ancient battle between the Esper Odin and a powerful magus. It took place in the great hall of a castle. Okay, so I gotta remember like what exactly is all in here. So we're gonna be exploring a little bit. Armored weapon. And then we'll check if I don't think this one has reflect. We'll find out. And the reason I'm doing it with Terra is because she can block her own. Okay, yeah, so everything still does have reflect down here. Punisher. I don't think there's anything this way. Oh, there is. There's monster in a box. Okay. Samurai soul. I think. Well, we'll find out. I was gonna say I don't think he has reflect. I wanted to try different elements on him. As you can see, like the further you get in the game, the more level ups you have, the more aggressive you can be in total. Than having to like catch up on heals, like being extremely concerned over everybody's health. Well, except when that happens, you know, then you really do got to be concerned. Oh, right at there. He should have a rise, right? Or no, he doesn't have it quite yet. There we go. I think she should be okay now. Oh, his power increased. Okay. Oh, now he has reflect. Okay. There we go. Master's Scroll. So this... I have to remember what the actual thing of it is. Allows the bearer to attack 4 times per turn. So this is what was called the offering in the Super Nintendo version. So Master's Scroll. So you can get up to 8 attacks in a turn. If you have Genji Glove, you have 2 weapons. Guess what? 4 times with each weapon. That's how you achieve 8 attacks in a single turn. There are definitely great things to do with that, or there's great setups with it. So oh yeah, I didn't cure everyone yet. Oh, that one's done for. All right, so let's take a look at our statuses right now. Her magic is 79, which is really good. His strength is at 128, which is ridiculous. Her magic's at 69, 79, and see, you can tell who you've used it on, used these espers on. He's almost to Arise, which is a good thing. Having more people who can do Arise is perfect. So there's Odin. I don't think there's anything over here, because it just shows you that there's a chest down there. And I want to say there's a chest back here. So I don't know if you've noticed. So I've purposely done this. So if you notice, Edgar has haste, right? I don't know if you've been paying attention, but it hasn't helped as much as you would think it would help. I guess is what I'm gonna be getting at, especially with 4 people. When there's only a couple people or less, you know, it's usually could be good because everybody queues up an attack. But, you know, he's already queued up, but then he gets to queue up his attack next quicker. But it still takes a long time for him before he gets to do anything because we're waiting for everybody else's turn. You can kind of manage that with a little trick, but of going into your menus in between things. But I think there's a passage behind one of these, right? There we go. Blizzard Orb and Gold Hairpin. So, So Gold Hairpin is the one that has MP cost. Blizzard Orb is for Umaro, and then what he can do is he basically gets access to an AoE ice move that he has. Blizzard, I think it's, or I can't remember what they call it in exactly. Anyway, so that's something for him. If you really want to, you can put that on Terra. You know, you could put the gold hairpin and everything, but like double earrings is actually pretty good. I just have it on her so she has MP costs. Guard bracelet. Okay, cast protected. So this is the one I was looking for. Guard bracelet is actually kind of nice because it's a permanent protectant shell. And the reason why that's good is because it cannot be it cannot be taken off of you at all. So it's like if somebody were to dispel you, guess what? It's constantly being cast on you, essentially is what it's doing. So I could put that on my support so that he can stay up and take care of business. All right, so as you can see, it's empty. There's a thing on the bookcase. There's a book encrusted with glittering gems, the Queen's Diary. I have fallen in love with Odin. It is a forbidden love. I know, but the flames of passion obey not rule or reason. Every time I think of that noble man, my heart flutters and fans the flames yet more. And who could rightly fault it? When the fighting ends, I shall tell him I must. Love between a human and an esper. Terra has... So, I don't know if there's any other hint to this. But... let's take a look. There might have been hints around, like, NPCs talking about this. But obviously it looks like there's no place to go. We can examine the statue, and when we examine the statue, we'll see something. I don't think anything's going to happen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like Saban's going to be killing all of these. Okay, he just crumbles and leaves behind a shard of magicite. Okay, so what's really important here... Alright. So we have Odin, and he gives speed off sleep, but he gives meteor. So, there's a little bit of story, you know, behind, you know, having Odin. I'm gonna go get the dragon at least. In fact, we'll equip Odin and maybe we'll learn Meteor with her. But as you get to, if you saw while I was walking up there, there was a little exclamation mark above my head, which is which is going to be which is helpful in this version because it tells you where you can examine, right? However, you're supposed to deduce that there is, because this looks final, done, you know, there's nothing more you can do here, but there's absolutely more you can do here. All right. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I did equip so she gets speed +2. That's fine. We missed out on a magic 2 opportunity. So as you can see, if you step right here, there's an exclamation mark. When you press it, oh, it actually is going to show you. But usually you just hear a distant sound. But stairs appear down in that corner over there. So what you do is you go down here. And lo and behold, there is a dragon. Let's just go with it. Let's see where. Oh, let's at least heal up, right? This is the. I don't remember which one. The blue dragon. Okay. We could use trance here. Why not? We don't ever use it really. Let me check what I think. Okay. Good. I was right. So thunder. So Tara's going to be able to. So as you can see, like, there's also, you know, opportunity. So I have 2 earrings on, right? So that means like I've almost maximized her damage to a point. Well, if a person is weak to it. But if you get to a point where you're maximizing damage after all your magic upgrades from your magicite, that's when you can actually start thinking, okay, no double earrings. I don't need them anymore. Or maybe I only need 1 earring. So, and you get a Zantetsuken. 4 dragons remain. Okay. And I can't remember which ones remain, but we'll find them. So Zantetsuken. And it may kill someone in 1 hit. That's pretty much what it does. So these people can wield it. So here's the thing. You can talk to this statue. But what happens is Odin gets upgraded into a new magicite. And once that happens, no more Odin. Like, yeah, it's gone. In fact, we've seen Meteor. We'll at least have let Terra have Meteor. If anything, we'll do that. Okay, so we grinded out good old Meteor. There's no reason to grind it out now, but I wanted to anyway. Because there's another magicite later that can give you it, which is we're only like missing 1 more. So the last magicite can get it to you faster. So there's no point in doing that, but I wanted to. Anyway, you come up to the statue. Even the queen was turned to stone. From the stone. Is that a tear? Odin's magicite surges with newfound power. Odin becomes Raiden. So, as you can tell, this is Odin's spot. Like, it literally disappeared. However, now we have Raiden, cleaves all enemies in 2, causing instant death. But instead, now you can get quick. Allows the target 2 actions each turn by stopping time for everyone else. So, it's still worth it. It's worth it to get this. If you don't want Meteor right away, and you can wait for it, then sure, absolutely do this now. But you can always come back and do this anyway. But that's how you get Raiden, which means we only have 4 more dragons to go. And that's it. And then we can get the last magicite. So, yeah. Now, the one thing is, you might be going, man, like, I want to warp out of here. You can't. So just remember that you cannot warp out of here. So you're going to have to trek it all the way back. So, yeah. That is the one downside. Now, I always forget, but Osmos goes through Reflect. So if you just need MP, I always forget that. then you can osmose anybody who has reflect on. And we learned that in Magic Tower, I think, from the last run or from the last video, but I forgot. All right, and now she can go back to learning her Magic +2. Yep. All right, we are out of there finally. So one thing that, you know, I'm trying to do is learn more of the Arise Kiraga with Celeste, but I got to make sure that if I'm leveling up, maybe I should switch back. And same thing with him, trying to learn Kiraga, but he doesn't really need it. But as a backup, just in case. So once you're done getting Raiden, restart the engines. You can continue on your merry way. All right, so we have 4 dragons left. Now here's the tricky part. Dragons are... There's 2 dragons in Kefka's Tower. So... Oh, did I leave my ship on the other... I did leave it on the other continent, so I have to go all the way back. I don't have like a airship whistle. So it's weird because you have to go jump into there to get the other 2 dragons. So my other 2 dragons that I need to get. So restart the engines. So you just have to find them all. So what we did was we did the Opera House. I'm pretty sure we did Mountain Zozo as well. Oh, maybe that's one we have to go back to. Remember, I think I was getting people and I was like, oh yeah, I got to come back to here. So that's one. I did the Holy Dragon. I'm trying to think which one I didn't do. Did I do the one in the Phoenix Cave? Yeah. Anyway, if you don't feel like going to town, just tent up and get ready to go. Yeah, I remember doing that one. All right, so let's go to Mount Zozo and finish off that guy, because we did not finish him off. And simply put, you know, we're going to turn encounters off because we've been here before, so we already know what's up with these enemies and stuff. You know, the bear stealing my gil, my GP, my gold, aka currency. Okay, so here he is, Mr. Dragon, the one I don't think we did fight, but, or we tried to fight and we died really quick. But now we get our revenge. You know what, I'm going to see if Thundaga does. Because he's Storm Dragon, so I'm pretty sure the wind is what he absorbs, but not thunder. I was going to say, I think that was the last hit. See, when you get to a certain point, you start wrecking everything. We got force armor. So 3 dragons remain. So I miss maybe the Narshe snowfields. I can't remember. But anyway, the good thing is about Zozo is you can teleport out. So we did our thing. We're done here. So I'm going to check the Narshe snowfield. I think that's... No, I think we did complete it. Anyway, everything's mixing together. So I'll go check Narshe. If it's not there, you won't see us there. And then we'll move on from it. To see where we missed the one. So if you just saw, I pulled this up just so you guys could see it, is I got Molulu's Charm. Now, Molulu was the name of one of the Moogles, right? So, a mysterious Moogle charm for Mog prevents all random encounters, which is great for the vanilla game because you can't avoid enemy encounters otherwise. However, in Pixel Remaster, I just can click them on and off. So, it kind of defeats the purpose. However, I wanted to at least show you that that's where it is. Just in case you want to play this on Super Nintendo, that's a good place to get the charm. So remember that. Okay, the dragon was not in Narshe. We're going to check the Opera House. Maybe that's the one I missed. Because I think I got the rest of them. And maybe I did try this one earlier and failed. Or maybe I didn't even try this one. Yeah, here it is. So this guy in the Opera House, he's just chilling there. So this is the Earth Dragon. If you have float... I mean, he's making my point already. If you have float or a way to float before this pops up, it will save you some headaches. For sure. I think landslide will hit you if you still have float. Okay, but in fact, if we get a turn here where he won't die, maybe we can cast float and he'll do something so we can show you. But he might be dead here already. There you go. And a Magus Rod. 2 dragons remain. Looks like he saved the day for us once again. Okay, so the Magus Rod is, not everybody can use it, but it's also really good for the people who can because it gives magic +7. So, only Realm, Strago, and Go-Go can. So Magus Rod is really good for, I would say, like Realm, if you're using her for your magic, one of your magic casters. Strago as well, because he has lore and everything. But yeah, magic +7 is something that's really, really good. So let's take a look at our XP and Espers. Yeah, she's going to level up and level up. All right. So 2 dragons remain. So what I'll do is we're not going to do Kefka's Tower yet. Because once again, I told you there's a lot you can do in the Colosseum still. And we got to try it out. There's probably better ways I can go about doing the Colosseum. but we're going to try it anyway. However, what I'm going to do is enter Kefka's Tower. If there is a cutscene here, I don't know if there's a cutscene here. I think we already did it as well. All right, so we'll watch the cutscene. All right, we're going in. It's time we took the battle to Kefka's doorstep. What's wrong, Celeste? The gods of the Warring Triad control the magic of the Esper world. If we destroy them... You're worried about what might happen? I can't say for sure, but... Espers and even magic itself could vanish from the world. And if that happens... What'll happen to Terra? So you get a little bit more backstory in the cutscene. Okay. So what I'm gonna, so we know we're gonna have to do this eventually, and we kind of jumped in early once before. So what we're going to do is, what I'll do is going to get to them, because we'll do Kefka's Tower some other time. Like, we'll do it when we're ready for it. So I'm just going to rush in there, and we can go. Now, I just have to remember where exactly they are. I think so what I'm going to do is take my strongest party over there so we can fight them. But you can exit back out, and that'll be it. So give us a second. We will get there. And yeah, look, we don't have to put anybody. No, Mog's got to take his own party, right? And then, who do we want as the other one? Let's put, we'll put Locke, right? Oop. No, we don't want to replace Saban. So anyway, give us a second and we'll be right back, okay? Okay, guys, I have brought you back to this particular part for just one reason. There's an unavoidable boss fight for the people who are on the far right that I have to pass through to get to one of the dragons. So when you get to this save point, you're going to come up to here, and he's immediately going to jump down. And as you can see, he's like a reskinned version of one of the bosses we fought before. Let's do Fire Aga. Oh, I thought I hit the other one. Whoops. I thought I was targeting the middle. Well, the claw is done for then, at least. Oh, so he absorbs fire. That's good to know. That's good. That's good. I had forgotten like which one he does absorb and stuff. So that's why I experiment. Yeah, so again, when that pops up, you can use Meteor. Oh, he countered with Meteor. Oh, I didn't know Saban was so close to being dead. That's okay. These guys don't give experience points, so it's not a big deal if he's on the ground, unfortunately. So that's it. Like, that's pretty much the boss. That might have been his death move too, his Meteor. But I at least wanted to show you that because, you know, we're going to come back into Kefka's Tower, and then I'm going to mention it again and be like, hey, I killed this on the previous run. So just be aware of that, that we did kill it. There is a boss there. All right. So then without further ado, I'm going to go further into Kefka's Tower. Okay. All right. We'll be right back with the dragons. All right, guys, I've entered the room with the dragon. It's very, very, very hard to miss because he's like literally served up to you on the red carpet and everything. So yeah, here we go. One of the last two. I think this one is the bone or the skull dragon. So he should be weak to fire. So yeah, he's going to take like a ton of damage. Again, once you get to a certain threshold, the fights are easy. So like you can see, I'm not even like in my 40s. I'm not even, you know, level 50. And what is this? I'm in Kefka's Tower being able to do this. So yeah, it's pretty intense. See, we're done. One, because I got the status, you know, my Magicite statuses. I made sure Magic +2, Strength +1, everybody was getting bonuses on their levels. So it really pushes your team forward quickly. Got the muscle belt. Guess what, guys? One dragon remains. Now, so here's the thing with this is like, if you jump in here, the dragon is on another route. Now, you can always do this like in one fell swoop, right? You can do one party goes and or you have like all your characters split up evenly, you have it like that, and then you can actually like go and fight each dragon with each party, or you can teleport and if you want to take on the dragons one by one, you can totally do that. So I just killed one. We're going to re-enter the tower. So we did the far right. So the far right is going to have one boss, one dragon. So if you want to get that dragon now, do that. Now the other route that is going to have it is the middle route. So the middle route will have the other dragon that you're looking for. So you can do it this way. The way I'm doing it is I'm putting my strongest party out in order to get them up. So to knock them down. So here we go. We're going to jump in. And again, we'll be right back at the dragon. All right. Just like the other side, a dragon is served to us on the red carpet. I didn't even heal because I didn't feel like I needed to. So this is the last dragon. And it's the gold dragon. And he will absorb lightning. I don't know why this one I always remember, but I remember this one absorbing lightning. He might be weak to blizzard. I don't know what he's weak to be honest. In fact, we could try Blizzaga. And that's it. Again, you get to I'm very powerful right now, and I took him out. So that's all 8 dragons. Oh, crystal orb. All 8 dragons have been defeated. The 8-fold seal is broken. Obtained Crusader Magicite. All right, that was it. We got the Crusader Magicite. That's the last one. So this one's weird because it greatly damages all enemies and allies. But this has Meltdown, engulfs all enemies and allies in ultra hot flame, ignores magic defense. But this is the other one that has Meteor at a 10 times rate. So if you want to learn Meteor, there you go. And he has MP plus 50. So it's not a bad deal if you're not using economizers or something, or trying to farm those. But yeah, that's it. So once you kill all of them, you're done with the dragons. And usually at this point, which it feels kind of empty because you turned Odin into Raiden, that's how you get all the Espers. So Ragnarok is a choice to get, is pretty much a choice to get. You either get a really, really, really powerful weapon, or you get the Esper Ragnarok. But in this run, I wanted to at least do that. So all 8 dragons are done. So then it leaves the question like, oh man, what else is there to do? And like I had mentioned, it's the Colosseum. So the Colosseum has some things that we could try out. I don't know if I'll survive everything or whatnot. I don't know how it'll go, because I could honestly probably boost up Umaro or something on off stream or something to be able to do that. And just have him go wreck people in there. Equip him with what I can, you know. He has a snow muffler, which is actually a pretty decent weapon, decent armor. So if like I were to say Umaro does this, then that's fine. The other person you could do is Go-Go. So a snow scarf is what he has, and it's kind of helpful to kind of power through things. But you know, you're gonna probably want to equip some other things on him to make him okay. The only other person I could think of that would be great there is Go-Go. If you get his, and I'll show you what you could do with Go-Go. So Go-Go has, oops, if you go to his status screen, you can press a button. So in this case, square for me, I could set his commands. Slot, sketch, dance, rage, lore. You could put any of these on there, and it will be the mimic of all the other ones. What you can do is get steal, 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 and this is a very good way to get the items in the Colosseum. You just have to make sure he has good equipment and has like things that could block specifics, you know, if you need like the Thunder Shield, or if you want to do the Curse Shield, you could do that, put the Paladin Shield on him, and he's good to go. So yeah, that's Go-Go's mechanic. So that's one thing that we could do. So we could do boost him up off stream and probably make him so he's like our Colosseum guy. But yeah, for the time being, we could try like, I don't know, we could try a couple of stuff. It's like just with our regular characters, and we could see like our RNG for how they do. Because out of everything else, I don't think there's... Oh yeah, and we could turn encounters back on. Colosseum is, I think, in the... It's like the far north, I think. Yeah, here's the Colosseum. Okay, so let's save on our main file. Okay, so betting things is definitely the... So if you do Mirakumo, he has the whole... You could get the Holy Lance. There might be some better ways to do it, but I'm trying to think what else you bet to get. If you bet this, you can get a growth egg. So a Tintinabulum. But if you like, you can get a Ward Bangle. Memento Ring gets you a Memento Ring, or you get sneezed on. Master Scroll gives you sneezed on. But there's a lot that you can immediately tell you get sneezed on. I'm trying to think what else. The Thief's Bracer gives you Brigand's Glove, which I think is what you want to get for steel. So yeah, because I believe Brigand's Glove gives you Mug, essentially. So that's one thing to get. You can also get them. You can get these from somewhere else. So you don't have to bet this, essentially. I don't think you get anything from Earring. So a Thunder Shield. There are specific ones that you can get. Yes, so Regal Gown. So that's the one that gives you the Minerva. If you're going to have, like, if you're not using Realm, because I think the Regal Gown is her best one, you can use this. So this one, it comes a little, I think we tried it once before, right? So like, say if we use Terra really quick with her just normal stuff, we really have to hope that she can survive and do whatever she's gonna do. So like this one casts Death, Doom, and everything. So we would need Death protection for this. So see, you do have to prep for each fight. So in this case, you know, maybe both her earrings are not good. This is when you would put something like the safety bit on her. And then you could also put, try the reflect ring too. You know, just try different combinations. I don't think the reflect ring is going to work, but it might reflect death and he dies. Like, reflect ring is good in this arena. Yeah, so see, it does reflect death. There you go. That's all you needed. So that's like an easy way to get Minerva right there. I don't think Behemoth Suit gets you Snow Scarf. So if you need one for Mog, you can get that going. I think the Minerva is going to be at the bottom. So again, if you use Minerva, you can get the Regal Gown back. So it's not like it's a bad thing to all of a sudden lose your Regal Gown, because you can easily get that back. And then with her, you can actually probably do... I mean, I can still do 2 earrings and that'll be fine through the whole entire game. But now, since we have that, we lose some stats, but what matters most is, like, the Minerva's busted. Because I get 1 extra magic from it in comparison to the Genji armor. And then, like, if I wanted the Genji armor on him, I could put it on here. But yeah, so in fact, we could probably put that on him and it might work out pretty good. But that 41% evasion is actually better than what I think it would be. So yeah, we have 2 Minervas, and that's the most that you could ever want. So we can go back out and save. And then I think let's check here. So what we can try here, what oh, he just has a star pin. Why does he have a star? Oh, because I gave her the safety bit. And then what we could do is, I think it's Flame Shield. And then what we could do is we could do a quick save of this. So there's another one you could do, which I don't know if I if I have any in my hand. Okay, let's do this. Because I think you could just wager an elixir. And you can get a rename card. Although, we could try Terra again, just to see what this is like. I think this is like one of the ways you can get. So this is the only time where like a haste would come in handy, right? And maybe having like regen on here. And as you can see, the problem here is she's going to do attack a lot. And so she's going to lose a lot. So, yeah, it's like, it's definitely, so I'm sorry, I'm looking up stuff while I'm trying to talk. So the Cactuar, it should be doable, basically. So I think what we can do, instead is maybe if we try this, maybe it'll work. I don't know if this actually works, but he has to just fight, which can be annoying to get. Mind prick. So a strategy here would be, yeah, put that on. And if you put like an offering on, you can easily just win this fight. Because I think he only has like 3 HP. Yeah, he has 3 HP. So you get a rename card. Although we don't need to... Oh, he got healed. Was he... Oh, okay. Anyway. So let's quick save again. So what we're going to try with Edgar, I don't know if this is going to go so well, is we're going to bet that rename card. So when you bet this rename card, you can get a Miracle Shoe. These can be kind of nice. Like, it'd be great to have on Edgar and maybe some others. So, the problem is, like, Northern Cross, which really sucks because it freezes you. Heartless Angel puts you to 1 HP. And now Southern Cross does fire damage. And so all you have to do is just hope that, you know, you don't get into a spot where you get hit if you get down, if he does like that angel thing. So if he can jump, then cool. If not, then he's just in, we're in for the long haul. And so if Southern Cross, we have to make sure, there we go. So we put the Dragoon Horn and the Dragoon Boots, and this is what'll happen with so as you can see, he does a ton of damage because he has a spear equipped. So if this hits, then he's frozen. You know, not much we can do about it there. And then we just have to hope after he hits like Southern Cross. It's like RNG at this point. Apparently he wants to use Heartless Angel all the time. But this is one strategy that you could attempt. But see, as soon as he gets hit, he's done for. So we're gonna try because I want you to see what the Marvel shoes do. All right, guys, we did it. RNG was with us. It took us a few tries or so. But I may not like grind for all of them or a bunch of them. But Miracle Shoes, there's better ways to get it. If I'm not mistaken, like you can steal from or try to turn people into it. But it casts haste, protect, shell, and regen on the wearer. Like, to me, that's really good because, once again, those are permanent. Even if someone does a spell, those don't go away. So, at least for now, like, what I can do is say, we're just going to have one. Let's just have one so we don't make it too easy on ourselves, right? But I wanted to show you those ones because it's one of my favorites to have Miracle Shoes on him. And then all he really needs is, like, you know, either a safety bit or a ribbon, you know? I'm going to put safety bit on him. And he's all set. So with her, you know, let's put on a ribbon and still have her have the gold hairpin. He does not need the sniper eye anymore. Hyperist, and then we're just gonna put the hero's ring on there, and she's gonna have 2 earrings. Okay, so that's a bit of a Colosseum. Again, it's not too crazy. There are plenty of things. Like, if you have the Ragnarok, you can bet the Ragnarok to get the Illumina. Illumina's the best weapon in the game. Some people go back and forth. Hey, I like Ragnarok better. Hey, I like Illumina better. Stat-wise, Illumina is better, but it's completely up to, I mean, it's completely up to you what you want to do. So there are, like, sites that tell you exactly what you can gamble and what you will get. Some of these fights, well, you're like, okay, maybe this will be a good fight. I can actually do this, but they're harder than you. Some of them have like gimmicks to them that are definitely harder than you think it would be. So you would have to look up a strategy on them in order for that to kind of be useful, I guess you could say. So yeah, just be aware of that. So she no longer needs like ice shield or anything. She can use like whatever shield she wants, to be honest. In fact, we could do that so even more magic defense, but I do want her regular defense to still be up. But anyway, like, we're technically, what I'm going to call this is we're technically like almost ready to go. If I think of something that we need to cover before we go into Kefka's Tower, I'll put it here, but the Colosseum is up to you. It really is about getting items that you want to get. So like I mentioned, maybe you want a Brigand's Glove to steal stuff. Maybe you want an Economizer. So an Economizer is very, very good because basically the Economizer sets all magic to 1 MP. It is highly unnecessary because you can complete the game without it, essentially. But a couple ways to get it is, you know, getting the items necessary to bet on for the Economizer. There's a few ways. One is trying to fight the guy who does Ultima in here, and it's just luck. It's a low chance, but people do have that. But now it's up to you whether or not you would like to grind out some more levels. You know, maybe you want to get your HP value up to a certain point before you tackle here, before you tackle Kefka's Tower. And this is where you can go, you know, if you want to put on some growth eggs to boost it up. Sure. I did not mean to do that, but this could be your home for a while. So get comfortable. I think it was Blizzard, right, that we use on him. And so, like, you get 2200, right? And sure enough, you know, you're going to get some levels. You're going to boost up your stats and everything. As far as like what would be a good time to go, you actually might be set right now. You could probably take on Kefka's Tower now, but if you're not comfortable, grind a bit for sure. We'll go through Kefka's Tower on our like next video, and that'll be it. The other things you want to consider is, do you want to build up your characters to a point where they're feeling a bit more self-sufficient? Because right now I have, like, you know, Celeste, Terra, and Sabin can do pretty decent damage. Edgar can do good damage too. But definitely Sabin and Terra are big, heavy hitters. Now, I took care of the one boss already in Kefka's Tower, but there's still plenty more bosses where that came from. If you feel like you need a rise, you need more strength or something, do this for a little bit. But honestly, this is where I'm going to call it. This is the end of this part. The last part is the finale, unless I find some other things to go over before we go to Kefka's Tower. And that will be it. So I think this was part 9 or 10. We're either going to end on 10 or 11. So thank you for joining me. Let us stop our timer too. We're going to stop our timer. So thank you for joining me on this adventure. It's almost over. We're almost to the end of the game, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've watched all of these up until now, amazing. You're amazing because you've sat through all of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster for 20 hours of playtime. So thank you so much. And this easily could have been shaved off by a lot of hours, but I wanted to be thorough with you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment too if you like this, or if there's something you would prefer to see, or you would want me to change how I deliver these as well. And then subscribe if you do like this content. Randomizers I'm going pretty heavy into. I'm doing some other random things on my channel, but right now randomizers are a big part of it. Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. And yeah, we'll see what's in the future. We may be covering some ARPGs like Last Epoch. I might jump back into that in Season 2 and cover some of those. Path of Exile 2, you know, maybe as that's ramping up, or like Last Epoch season's ramping down, I can go into that and we can go more into it as I have one video out of me playing it. All right, I've rambled enough. I've said my YouTube jargon. Get out of here, guys. Go enjoy anything else you'd love to enjoy. Thank you so much. Karnoth out. Take care.